Hi everyone, my name's Jenny Alice and I'm a commercial videographer. Now I work on a lot of different jobs with different budgets and different camera setups, and one thing I always say is use the right gear for the job. That being said, there's always one thing that stays the same in my camera bag setup, and that is my monitor, my Atomos Ninja 5. Personally, for me, whenever I'm filming, I love having a monitor. I just find it really nice to be able to see everything that I'm filming nice and clear. But also when I'm on set, there are so many times where like a director or the client will want to see what you've filmed so far, just so that they get more of an idea of like how the content is looking. And it's really easy for me to show my clients exactly what I've filmed through the monitor. Sometimes I'll also put the monitor on a stand, so when I'm filming they can actually watch it from a distance. So not only is it great to obviously have a monitor so you can see your footage more clearly,
but you can also record directly to the SSD.
Not only that, but I can also record ProRes and ProRes RAW, which is a much better codec for editing wise in post than it is if I recorded directly to my camera. Now, whenever I'm working with clients, the budgets do vary. So sometimes they'll want ProRes, but they can't afford, say, a camera that can record ProRes. So what I'll do is I will just record directly to the Atomos. And obviously because it's a ProRes, it's a lot easier to edit on. It's an easier codec for my laptop, and it just means that all my workflow is a lot more seamless. Now, whenever I'm shooting, I always make sure that I check my waveforms. This is because a lot of the time I'm shooting in log, and it's really important to make sure that you've exposed correctly. Now, a great feature that I've used a lot on the Ninja 5 is false color mode. Now, I love this feature, just because whenever I click it, I can see exactly what is more exposed in the image than other parts, and it just gives me so much detail in one image. So it makes it really quick on set to adjust accordingly, and it saves me a lot of time. So obviously with a monitor, you can see your footage more clearly, but when you want to make sure every detail is like spot on, I like to zoom in just to check that everything in the image is looking good. I tend to do this with most shots once I've set up, just to have a quick run through the image and make sure I'm happy with it. So another feature that I love to use on the Atomos Ninja 5 is peaking mode. And what this is it just shows what is in focus in the image.
And another great feature is you can also change the color.
Now I use manual over AF most times, so for me, I need to know what is in focus. It gives me that peace of mind that it's all looking A-okay and I'm happy with how it looks. Another great feature that I use with the Atomos Ninja 5 is the social media guidelines. Now, if I am shooting for a client and they want the video just for their reels, I will obviously just film my camera vertically. However, there are many occasions where the client will want the content for YouTube, but also for Instagram Reels, TikTok, so I will be filming it landscape. Now, doing that can be tricky at times because you want to make sure all the footage is going to stay in shot when they crop the image in. And I literally just press all the guidelines across, make sure that everything is still in shot when I'm filming. And then it means in post, when I crop it all down, the footage is still looking good and you can still see the image nice and clearly. Another great thing about the Atomos Ninja 5 is that it's such an easy setup. It literally takes me no time at all just to pop it on the top of my camera, on the side of my gimbal. It's so versatile, light and easy to use, and for me, time is everything. And a lot of the time when I do go on some client projects, it is just me carrying all of the equipment. So, you know, weight does add up. And for me, I just want something that's lightweight, easy to carry around and quick to set up. When working with a client, you want them to feel confident in your abilities. And part of that is understanding your equipment. Do not get fixated on the latest camera equipment and make it work for you. I always say use the right gear for the job. And sometimes if you spend thousands of pounds and get into debt before you even started, it's a lot of pressure and it can actually hinder the creative process. So my biggest advice is to practice and practice and practice. I can't say enough. Everyone I speak to always says the same thing: practice as much as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and to watch more videos like this, head over to the Atomis Academy.